Hey guys, I hope you're having a great start of the year, and we are kicking things off with a camera test for the Infinix HOT 40 Pro. And what I'm holding in my hands is the Free Fire Edition. We are shooting with the 108 megapixel main sensor. It defaults to 1080 30 FPS, but you can shoot in 60 FPS as well as in 2K mode, similar to the it's a step up. The Infinix Hot 40. It runs on the Mediatek Helio G99 platform. Uh, what else? 33 watts fast charge and a one in a IPS LCD display with 120 hertz maximum refresh rate. You can check that out for yourself. We also have the unboxing, which will be uploaded onto our YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more content on this phone if you're interested. And I forgot to show you this big box. It's a very nice reviewer's kit that we received from Infinix. And it even came with, where is that? It even came with this one, a, what's that? Cooler, cooling fan. Although I must caution you guys that this is not available for sale. It's just for reviewers. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and test the camera by doing an unboxing. We'll be showcasing the Echo Show, Amazon Echo Show. I've had this for a while now, just haven't gotten to opening it. I was saving it for a future unboxing video or a future camera test like this. So what are features of the Echo Show? It comes with a 5.5-inch touchscreen display, 2 megapixel camera, Bluetooth, and of course it has microphone, as well as Alexa, which is the assistant. Yes, assistant, voice assistant on Amazon devices. No, it's Amazon. All right, so let's go ahead and open this. I'm seeing a ridge. You're supposed to open it from here. Let's go ahead and do that. So how is that camera? The 108 megapixel camera from Infinix Hot 40 Pro. Okay, so interesting. Let me just, so apparently the package opens like this. This is gonna be my first Alexa device or Alexa compatible device. Okay, we have to open it from, how do we open this? From here? Let's try to move closer to the camera. So those of you who like to use their phones to create content, we're shooting with just the built-in microphone. Oh wow. Okay, I'm loving the fabric on the sides, I guess is what you refer to, because this is the front. That's where the screen's at. How do you turn this on? Okay, this would be for the mic. Pretty sure this is for the mic. Can you see it? This is the camera picking up. Okay, this is the top edge with all the buttons and controls. And here you have the switch for the mic. You have the volume buttons. And I'm not sure what this button right here is for. Guess we'll have to find out. Then on the back, you'll find the 3.5 millimeter audio jack, as well as, oh no, that's the, sorry, yeah, that is the audio jack, as well as micro USB port. Then at the top, okay, I'm a little confused. Is that supposed to be the top or the bottom? You have a grill. Okay, I'm gonna have to find out the proper orientation. So it's supposed to sit on your table like this. So the grill is not gonna be covered. So it stays exposed even if you lay it flat on the table. That's how it's gonna be. So we're gonna have to plug this in. We have a manual. We're gonna try to wing it. Let's try to wing it. Let's not go to the manual first. P- Important information about the Echo Show. What else? This has to be the charger. There you go. That's it. Let's take a closer look at the charger. It's a wow. That's a big ass power brick. 15 watts. Okay, so I was mistaken. The hole that we saw at the back was not a 3.5 millimeter audio jack, but for the power. Mhm. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, I guess, because I'd rather have a USB power source as opposed to, say, something like this, which is slightly more difficult to find a charger or a connector for. So we're gonna have to connect it to an outlet. There you go. And we're gonna plug this in. Okay, and it's booting up. So I just spent more than an hour updating the firmware on this device. I guess it's because it's a much older device and we're behind on the updates. But finally, while I was doing that, I had a chance to explore the device, and I made a mistake earlier. So let me just correct myself. This button right here will disable, like physically disable, microphone as well as the camera. And the two holes that you see right here, these are for the microphones. Of course, this is for your volume up and volume down. And this one will physically, this is like a shutter that will physically block the camera. Now on the back of the device, this is the DC port that we are plugged in right now. And the micro USB port, which we initially thought would be able to power the Echo Show, apparently it's not gonna be able to power. And I tried it, and so I was a little puzzled because why would you even have this port on a device and not allow power input? So apparently it's going to be used for servicing in case something goes wrong with your unit, or if you can also connect an Ethernet to micro USB cable for if for some reason that is the only way that you can connect to the internet. But why would you do that if you already have built-in Wi-Fi, right? So in terms of the audio, let's just play some public domain music. Alexa, play public domain music.
Public domain radio from Spotify.
So I also connected this to my Spotify account, and I've had the opportunity to kind of audition the audio quality of the Echo Show, and I gotta say that it is nice. The sound that I'm getting, the quality that I'm getting from such a tiny speaker is rich. The dynamic range as well as the resonance is something that I would not expect. So it kind of caught me by surprise is how good the audio quality of such a small speakers can produce. And this is essentially like a tablet or a phone that's mounted to a set of speakers. I haven't had the opportunity to check how many tweeters or like how many speakers this thing has, but so far it's something that you wouldn't be too ashamed of having in your home. It is a quality set of speakers, and right now we are playing at volume level 5. It does get quite loud, so I would imagine that it can sufficiently fill a 100 square meter room. That's a pretty big room. It does get loud. Let me just demonstrate that. Alexa, turn the volume to level 10. Okay, so right now we're at volume level 10, but we are playing classical music, so I guess that's why it's still listening to me. Alexa, set volume to 5. So it does get pretty loud. And of course, you will want to set this up and connect it to your IoT devices if you're going to be using it to control the smart device in your house. Let me just quickly show you the controls. So you swipe down from the top edge to get all the buttons that will allow you to manage and control your device. You will want to install the Amazon Alexa app on your phone, and then you can basically configure everything from there as well. But from the device itself, you can see that these are like the main functions. Okay. Um, I don't know if you guys can see there's like a faint change in color. So the buttons on the top kind of they're like your control panel. So you can go to home settings, do not disturb, etc. Set alarms. But at the bottom, these are like your apps. So you have your music app, your video app, your communication app, and so on and so forth. You also have your photo app there. So with that being said, I would say that this is a pretty interesting home centralized home controller or hub. It is different from what I'm used to. I'm more used to the Google Assistant or Google Nest system. But given that, if you are if you already have Alexa devices or if you have an Alexa speaker, okay, you might want to get this and to add it to your system. Plus, you will also have like a nice control panel without having to use your phone. And then, if you want to talk to anyone in your household, all you have to do is do a drop in, and that will allow you to communicate to them using the built-in microphone as well as the camera. So I think that's a very interesting, added function. You can also use it as like a security cam, but keep in mind that the display is gonna there's gonna be a message in the display to tell you that the cameras being accessed. So that's also a good thing because privacy is important, and you want to know if someone is trying to access your camera. All right, so I'm not sure if anyone would be interested in this by now because it's, like I said, it's an old device. I believe we're down several generations. But if you do have any questions about the Echo 5, just feel free to drop them in the comments. Reach out to us on social media. You can DM us. And as I mentioned earlier on at the beginning of the video, we are in the process of reviewing the Infinix HOT 40 Pro. This is really interesting, also an interesting piece of hardware. So stay tuned for a hands-on video. We also will be posting camera samples. So follow us on social media. This has been Kuya for Tech. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.